Yes. Yeah, we never investigated this the last time we was here. And this opens up into more regions. Wow. Sketchiness begin.
I tell you what, those timbers don't serve much purpose
Not
anymore,
now.
do they?
No,
Look at
they're look at that. Oh, it's beautiful, that. Especially with the old props as well.
Where else do you see these?
Okay, out again. We've had a bit of a change with our original plan. It's a horrible foul day outside. We was originally planning on going to Rossid, but we changed our mind and come to Votty instead. And hopefully we're going to find some new parts that I didn't see the last time I was here last year. Out with Antonio, Underground Explorer UK. So we have dropped into a different chamber than I previously came in. So we're definitely going to take a different route through here from the last video I did. So we're looking for a potential route down now. God, it's a hell of a long way down there. Oh, is that going to water?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're not going in any more in that direction, but we have got that side tunnel that should. Right. So over that wall ahead. Yeah. Wow. Take a look at that. So we move back into the chamber that we entered here, and there's two other directions to take.
Check it out, shout out where it goes.
Yeah, it goes. There's some climb overs.
Some what?
Some little walls to climb over.
Okay, I'm going.
So I've got half a feeling this will bring us out near the stone arching. Right, so it's a bit claggy here.
These have been flooded again.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
And it's been recently flooded, hasn't it? In my mind, I think we're going to come out near that stone arching.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, this was flooded definitely. Look at the mud there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the stone arching's to the left here. I just kind of recognise this. Yeah, it is. It is, yeah. You don't really see this in slate mines in Wales.
Wow. Yes.
You remember this?
I remember this. That's the way you come in, don't you?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at all this now stacked stone here to form a safe passageway. And we're onto the original ground here. You can see where the sleepers have been, and I think that would have been a drainage channel at the side there. And the slate here is so friable. Look how jagged that is. This goes into a collapse. I think the last time I was here I went up to try to see if there was a way upwards, and we could not see a way up. No, that's all running. Okay, let's continue to where I entered the mine the first time I came in. Yeah, this will bring us to the room of the buildings, won't it?
Yeah.
Where this park is.
Have you ever been in this side then?
Yeah, I've been here. Oh, that water's high today.
Goes straight through the wall. Oh, they build a wall around the fire, you could say. Oh yeah, that's the way on.
You know, maybe with wellies here. But if I can get to the edge here, I now know that there's something very nasty in this corner. Yeah, but I've seen that where it's
Deep in places.
where it's definitely walkable with wellies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it. Now I can pick up the minecart. I'll zoom you into it, just there. Right, let's continue to the room with the nice buildings and artifacts in it.
Is that it? Oh wow. Look at that.
So you've got a massive earlier version of one of those saline rheostats.
Yeah, I can see right there.
God, it's a lot wetter in here than last time, that's for sure. Look at these gorgeous big old dials.
This was the power station.
Yeah,
Well, they're
yeah, this,
generating the electric power for
yeah, for the winches.
all the winches, yeah.
And
Have you noticed the actual board is made of slate?
slate, yeah. And
That's incredible.
and they slated the walls, didn't they, to stop the water?
Yes. That's a very nice detail.
Yeah, there's tons of artifacts in this section.
There is.
The remains of one of those big old gauges that would have been in this power station. So we have a bit of a pulley and maybe the remains of a signalling system there.
I think this was a signalling system, you know. But look at the state of it with all the flood. There's been flood. There's been,
It has. This has been underwater.
It has. I don't know to what depth, but it seems to be like it's either rushed or tons of water or it's been literally flooded.
Because just behind us, I never noticed on the first time, it's a big incline, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's the incline, isn't it? Wow.
Completely didn't see this the first time I came. Just got sidetracked with the artifacts. So we don't know how many feet that goes down.
God, how many floors there is.
Yeah, what more is there?
Water.
It will now never be seen unless it gets dewatered.
Look at that roller there.
A couple of them old miners' kettles. And you can go up on these stairs here and get a good closer up view of that amazing old wooden tank saline rheostat.
Look at this. Kettles.
So here is where the winding drum would have been for that incline. And that was used to control the power to the motor. I have been up.
The winding drum was here and they used that to control the power, yeah?
Yeah. And I'll give you a good view from up here of this cabin itself. A beautiful marm building. Okay, give you a bit of a closer look at this beautiful old saline tank. You can see the plate there that would have dropped into the salt water, and that was a crudely that was regulating the power output. Amazing. Beautiful cabin with a roof.
Chimney, and you're going to see what's inside.
Couple of artifacts there straight away. Miner's teapot, bit of pottery. It's got a beautiful little fireplace in here with a grate still in place. God, I cannot believe how high the water must have been. We can see that shelf there, or that seat, which it probably was, and the water level's been above that.
So yeah, that gives away the water
Yeah,
level. There's definitely
deposit. In fact, it's even on the sill of the window.
Is it?
Yeah.
So the
Wow.
water's been very high.
Very deep.
Indeed, yeah.
This was all completely dry when I came last year.
Yeah. Look at that fireplace there.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous
I mean,
thing.
that was for boiling the kettle, that.
Yeah, that plate there, you can
plate.
see where the perforations are to let the heat through for those kettles,
Yeah.
for the all important Miner's tea.
And here's the kettle.
God, so claggy in here.
Yeah. Which way do you want to go then?
Go through the drive,
Yeah.
the continuation of the drive that we was on,
Yeah, basically, yeah.
the way we came in.
That way?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And then we came to the right-hand bend as we get that way. And there we've got a good example of one of the rollers that was used to stop the cable that was being drawn. So we know that these were being hauled by winches and cables. And that's to stop it from rubbing the wall and eroding the cable.
That's a nice roller, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big roller that, isn't
The
it?
size of it.
And
Yeah, that stopped the cable rub on the walls when they were winching the mine carts away.
it's been successful and it's never jammed, because very often you'll get a groove where it's stuck, seized, and they just don't even bother to repair
Yes,
it, they just
that's a good
continue.
point, yeah.
That doesn't seem to have any of those. Big heavy rails as well in here, so you can get an idea of some of the weight of the clog, as they call it, that was on the mining carts.
I think we might make it
Yeah, I think we will.
with a bit of care.
If we can just a bit of a man cart, well, part of a man cart wheel in the water there. Alright, so this may be where the climbing upwards to the upper level. Yes. Yeah, we never investigated this the last time we was here. This opens up into more regions. Right, I'm going to drop my bag and get up. So we made it through that collapse at the end. That chamber we was, well, that drive that we was on. Right. Camera should get a little bit steadier now.
We made it through, and lighting up there, Yeah, that seems totally run in. But the good news is here.
We get onto a drive.
Continues. Let's
Well,
see.
this looks like there's 2 possible drives.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. Seeing something new in here.
I probably have been here, but I will remember when I see it. Yeah, there's this one drive that's running. It seems to be. And come down.
This was a big drive, wasn't it?
No way. Ah.
This is the widest drive in here.
Yeah. No.
Interesting how wide it was.
Yeah.
So I wonder whether this continued into the chamber that we, where that other incline is,
Yeah.
where the winch is, because it's, that's the only reason you would think it would do. So that means the stuff was being hauled out in this direction. Back at the end of that drive, we've got 2 more, haven't we?
Yeah. Shall we check this one?
Yeah, yeah, check them in order.
I'll investigate.
And oh no, it's worth coming through here, Tony. Yeah. Yeah, very worth coming in here. Right, so we've got another. Yeah. Yeah, the link, yeah. Oh wow. Got some nice artifacts here.
Oh yes.
So that's part of similar.
That's amazing. This would have been
Another incline. Another incline's got to be in here. Yeah, the incline's here. Right, this is what I missed last time.
Yeah, I remember this.
This is on a much bigger scale than the other room. As you can see. Just take a look at that. This from the other side, and then we'll continue on the drive that goes along. Yeah, so we've got some smaller scale versions of electrical insulators there. You can see they're made of porcelain, I believe.
Yeah, those are electric insulators, and I think the ones that we got on video are the big ones.
Are the big main ones that bring the
ones, yeah.
electricity in. Oh, and look at that. We've got the little cabin or the winch operators building with the chimney.
Yeah. That is cool. The chimney is intact almost.
Yeah.
Better state
So I
than the
wonder
other one.
whether we can walk
There's
across.
no chimney like that on the other one.
No, it terminates, doesn't it?
And look at the overhead gantry there. Amazing. Watch out here. Because there's a bit of a drop. Is there a winch here? No. There was a winch sat there. There would have been a winch sat there. This would have been the winching house.
I think there would have been 2 here, the size of this.
Winches
Yeah.
there would have been sat. There would have been 2 winches, as you said, and the incline is right there behind. We're going to take a closer look in a minute. See if we can see anything below the water surface.
You're okay to stand here.
This cabana is truly buried, is it? By
Well, it seems
all
to
the
be.
spoil.
It seems to be just the wall that's left. The wall that had the chimney, and you can see that the actual chimney
Any
pot.
windows there?
No,
No, just wall.
just a wall. And the chimney pot was actually made of 4 pieces of slate joined together.
4 pieces of slate together. And Yeah, totally caved in. Well, collapsed.
Yeah, that's it. You can see the roof there, can't you? It's totally buried below
Yeah.
the collapse.
I'm not surprised all this amount of rocks that have come down.
Yeah.
Right, take it easy going back.
Ah, right. One just noticed now. We have, as we saw in the other room, we've got the remains of one of those rheostat tanks here, another wooden tank on its side, which would have sat here and done the same purpose of controlling the power output to the winch motors. Various parts of its mechanism have now long gone. Right, we're going to continue through the other driveway there.
No.
But we're getting quite a draft here. Some nice fresh air,
Let's get going.
really fresh air.
So you haven't explored any of this?
No.
That's cool.
And it's continuing, we've got water flowing into the mine here. I'm expecting this to be flooded. Yeah,
What's that?
flooded level,
Really?
flooded.
Is it doable?
Probably around the edges maybe. Not too. Oh.
Hey, this is doable.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get through here without getting too wet. Depends how wet you want to get your feet. Fuck it, the wet now, fuck it.
I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Well, kind of not, just goes to a collapse. Yeah, not bother.
Impossible for that.
Oh no,
You go.
it goes up again.
Come in.
Right, don't know how far that continues, but we're going to have a look at it. There's a lot of draft coming through there as well. Right, climbed up that rocky collapse, and we're into. How long does it continue through the? Just before you come up, Tony, let me just have 2 minutes here
Hey.
to. It may not go any further than this.
I remember it did. I think I know where we are now.
Right.
But have a look. It might have changed.
Right, it all depends whether through the. Oh no, it does go. Yeah, it goes. Right. Got to be extra careful here because we've not got any real footholds. Given that it was collapsed, I was expecting that to be more flooded, but it's not. Which is good. Right, so we've got a drive there that probably goes into a collapse, but I think we have another one just here.
Oh. There?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just dropping below because there's right. That's terminal collapse. That one, oh no, possibly not. Possibly you scramble over that. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'll wait here for you.
Just let it come down.
You've just got to hold your weight back on the edges of the slate and you get the odd hand hold. That looks, well, unless there's a crawl over on the top, we don't know, but this looks like a collapse, but I think I can see a gap at the top.
So for direction,
Yeah.
that could go, hard to say, and where Dave's gone definitely goes.
No.
No?
No. There is a void, but you're not getting through there.
Okay, let's go back on level.
Let's try the other one. Live in hope. Well, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
As if there's a drainage below.
I think that's what it is. The
Yeah.
miners had drainage below. They placed cross timbers obviously and slated over.
And this one does look like it goes.
I think it does, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you make the way.
This one's not quite. Oh, and there's a level here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Right. This looks completely different from anywhere else in the mine. This looks really old.
Metal mine is
Yeah, and it looks old as well.
must be in the older part of the mine here.
So, are we in some previous workings before this was a slate mine? Who knows? Yeah, looks rather nice, this. So, I don't think they've been, this has been like a manway, hasn't it? Or a much older workings. We've got a survey mark up on the ceiling there. Continues so far, yeah. Oh yeah. Wow. Now, just through there, see what Tony thinks about it. Very sketchy. See there in the slate, we've got like ripples and dimples. So don't think it's gone in that direction. I think that's collapsed in the past. Oh yeah, there's rails on below, so it has on the sleepers. So it did once go in that direction.
Right.
So
Does it go this?
yeah, goes a bit further, but feast your eyes on the sketchiness
Oh my God.
behind me. So if you look on the ground, you can see evidence of sleepers and rails.
That's not going anywhere.
It probably went in that direction.
Yeah.
And my previous thought that this weren't an haulage route may be wrong because of the rails there.
And there's nothing, nowhere there, is there?
There is here,
Well, let's do that.
but have a look at it.
sketchy.
Oh yeah, it's nice and sketchy. It's been shored up with beams in the past.
Oh my god.
That's old stuff, innit?
Let's do it.
You not seen this before?
Yes, I have.
You have.
Yeah, I remember now. Very unique sort of timbered level.
As you can see, most of what's been put in place to hold it up is doing nothing. Wow. Sketchiness begin.
I tell you what, those timbers don't serve much purpose
Not
anymore,
now.
do they?
No,
Look at them.
they're for mere
Watch
decoration.
out, you almost collapsed.
Yeah,
in the
I've
wall
seen
on the
that.
left.
I've seen that was moving.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're for mere decoration
it looks
and
great.
ambience. Right, got to kind of be careful here because we're playing a massive game of kaplunk. Just one thing moving may move everything.
Oh my god, don't touch that timber.
No,
Shit, watch the timbers above you. I mean, to be honest, they're that rotten, they don't even seem to be doing anything.
no,
Really.
no, it's
But I wouldn't want to try it.
so far so good.
This is just how. Oh my god.
This is sketchy.
Oh my god.
Right, I think thankfully we
Great.
can stand up now.
Rotten timber there about
Yeah.
to go.
Right. Possibly turns a corner here.
Hey?
Possibly turns a corner. This almost looks like a drainage level.
This was, yeah, this was the drainage level, right there. Does it turn?
Continues a bit there. Turns into a
Let's go.
terminal collapse. That's the end of the line, folks. But wow.
Oh, so there's no work, the terminal collapse there, yeah?
Let me just have a quick
Have a quick look.
Quick
Shout
look.
out.
No, collapsed. In place underneath the floor.
Yeah.
Right. Up to another section I haven't seen before. And that's quite a high chamber, that.
Just come through that chunky level from there. And we are going to be progressing onwards. Seems it goes there. Hey?
Looks possible, doesn't it? Oh yeah, yeah. Definitely looks like it goes, yeah.
Tread carefully there.
Yeah, we're onto a nice wide level here. Oh, this is a nice level. Ah, nice. Goes off into a little section here. Working chamber with the miners' chains taking you into the areas where they were working it at the top.
Go. Wow, nice wide level, isn't it?
Yeah, look how the path is. Has it been raised?
What's this? A bit of slate.
Yeah. But has that path been deliberately raised because it gets waterlogged?
Yes, I think that the rails were running on each side, obviously.
Yeah.
Where does that go?
Into a chamber, but there's some chains goes right up to the upper workings of that chamber.
Not interesting to actually, but on the way back, I'll quick look. Oh, it's quite a distance here. Right?
Now initially I thought this may have had two rails because it was quite wide.
Yeah, it seems like
But,
it was a single
yeah.
college, like it's one way.
And number 7, so we've got, right, so that's a survey marking it up there.
We've got survey markers
Yeah,
there, yeah.
a nice vein of quartz. I know,
Yeah.
I know the miners here wouldn't have liked to see the quartz, but
Oh, God, yeah.
and
Look at it. Full doors.
right, so this goes in 2 directions now. This is getting intriguing.
So we've got 2 ways.
Yeah,
Which one you want to do?
continue. You'll explore that on the
Let's
on the
do
way
that
back.
and do the other one on the way.
Yeah, we've got some nice part work here, haven't we? With a big lever. It's
yeah, this
actually
is,
it's actually removable. That.
It is. And that's the part that would have been for water or
I would
compressed air. Not sure.
You got take-off points there, haven't you? Where it
So that would have
reduces.
been for
Yeah.
compressed air.
Yeah.
There was take-off points for compressed air to feed the, the compressed drills. The air drills basically that they were drilling and blasting in the working phase.
Possibly. Splits again here.
We have another split.
Yeah.
No way, that's mad. Right, we've got to be careful not to get ourselves
No.
lost here.
Keep to the main raised
Where
path.
that path
Yeah.
is, the raised path is the way back, okay?
We've got a little bit of graffiti there,
Shall we go back on
1967.
ourselves? Or go forward?
We'll go forward and explore the side bits on the way back.
Yeah.
It's I'm saying that there's another diversion here as well.
Oh my God.
I'm not sure I've seen any of this on video. Right, that continues into a huge chamber. And there's no collapse in this. So we're getting a good visual here of how these chambers would have been originally.
Oh wow. This is nice big slate chamber where the water is
Got some wooden remains, the chain going up to about mid-level.
There's a chain there, is there?
Yeah, goes up to about halfway. It's quite tall, this. I say it's quite a tall chamber. It's it's on the scale of something in Monofram, but there is an opening there possibly, or it could be
Like it up there.
it could be the discoloration in the rock.
Right to the chain, that's interesting, yeah, oh, I thought there was a level there, that's where the miners were hanging from to
Yeah,
work on the slate.
yeah. You usually do find the level at midpoint, don't you?
Yeah.
And you can see the deposits here have all got fault lines in it. It is, yeah, it's on a scale of something in an offering. Two different what, sorry?
The two connect
The two, yeah, you're right.
at some point. I don't know.
But, yeah, he did say it was running though, didn't he?
This is madness, how much it goes.
Yeah, so this is getting similar to an offering now. Very similar. What about up there, Tony? No, I think it's just been worked out, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Always worth checking in the corners and the sides of these caverns for hidden goodies. Oh, you remember the little graffiti?
I remember this, yeah. So
Yeah, you've got the remains of a little bird drawing there, but
some dickhead has touched it up and erased it. Yeah, I remember the bird. So I don't think we. Oh yes.
oh right, so there's been a winch here, hasn't there? A hand winch.
Remains of a winch. How beautiful.
A few little artifacts here.
Another workout chamber.
Cigarette packets that you can just make some writing out on it, but not that great.
They're very old
Yeah.
cigarette packets there.
Capstan, navy cut.
You can make that one up.
Yeah. We've got some deck. Is that deck called?
That cord.
Yeah. Remains of a
Breather.
face mask. So we've got a little miner's shelf here that would have kept things up on. Oh, we've got the winding. Look at that. That would have been the winding handle off the winch.
Was that the
It's
winding
been
handle?
and it's been repurposed, isn't it? It's like a windlass handle.
Yes. The miners did make use of anything, which makes sense.
Yeah.
If it fits the purpose, repurpose.
A chain there. God, this is a big chamber, this. Probably the biggest one here. Oh, we've got a beautiful can here. Oil can. Still got a little bit of the paint on it, but maybe so it's a yellow and red. No, the other side's just in the same state.
I remember this. Chris took me some years back.
Right.
Must have a video of it somewhere.
Wow. Look at the workings up there.
It's just crazy to see.
Yeah, it was.
Iron chains or
Little sketching, isn't it? It's a beautiful sketch, that.
wow.
It's a beautiful sketch, that. Yeah, I got a number in there, 16. Well, these chambers are getting bigger, aren't they? Because they're going, that one's now going off in that direction.
Oh, I remember exploring some of this with Chris. Going up there. Yeah.
Wow. Alright, so Almost like some shoring up, isn't it?
I think this, as you say, is to shore up the section of the wall, maybe from detaching itself.
Yeah.
They must have realized that it had a fault line, and it would have presented a bit of a risk to miners. That's my guess. Anybody who's watching the video knows exactly what could be.
Wow. I just didn't know this place was this big. A face. Right, we've got the first one we've seen in here, gunpowder bugle. Big drum there that's been cut for some purpose, and then this is showed up in the corner there. Oh my god. So quite a lot of graffiti on the wall here, and you never know, 1976. '76. Oh, Jesus. Yep. We said we've not seen any bang, and then some turns up.
That's the death cord, and that's the bang.
Oh yeah. You can smell it, can't you?
Yeah, it does smell funny.
With the deck cord as well. Oh, a few bits of deck cord knocking about. Got a stink. No, I've given a stink off that. Probably make that out there now clearly.
Hey?
Every genuine capstan navy cut cigarette bears this name.
Yes, you want to see this? Dave will really want to see this. You got everything.
Crazy.
Death cord, gunpowder bugle, and
Bang.
more bang. Tons of them. That is mad.
Yeah, another large chamber. Fortunately, I'm losing light now. Another gunpowder bugle, some deck cord, and a nice large shovel.
I bet you were overwhelmed with all this.
I didn't think it was this big. I've not seen any of this on anyone else's video. Nice shovel. Oh, it's very nice. North, that direction. Christmas 1971. The one's missing off that, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, we went through that little squeeze, and if we hadn't, we'd have missed all of this.
Yeah.
Wow, look at the size of that boulder that's come down from the ceiling. I don't think the miners have extracted that. That's come off itself. That is giant. Got all the sulphur in it as well. One of those tripod cranes.
Yeah, the tripod cranes.
And that's quite a big one, that as well, quite a tall one.
It's got a big one, tall, yeah.
So we've got lots of rail underneath this trunk. There would have been a tripod crane originally. Right, that's the end of the line. We'll get back to where the bags are, and I think we've earned ourselves a brew. Right, I'm going to investigate one of the offshoots now. The first one on the return out. So, wow, it goes in several directions here. That looks pretty flooded, that, doesn't it?
I think, to be honest, that's collapsed.
That's collapsed.
So
It's quite flooded.
let's go there.
A lot of manganese. Right, these are probably the first formations we've seen in here, really.
Yeah.
Those little stalactites with copper in them. Mine's now getting quite wet from water percolating through the rocks. Oh wow.
Right, so we are back exploring one of the offshoots that we have missed on our way, and we're going to see where this goes. Seems very interesting. So,
Yep. Looks to go in two directions. Oh wow. So looks first like this, that could be a wooden drainage channel.
oh my God,
I'm not
what
too
have we got
sure.
there? What have we got there? What can I say?
Ah, look at that.
Oh,
It's beautiful,
God.
that. Especially with the old props as well.
Where else do you see this? I haven't seen it
I've
anywhere.
never seen it anywhere like that.
A wooden water channel. The size of this as well. It's very wide.
And this reminds me of a section in Penarth.
Wow.
And this terminal collapse.
That was a nice highlight for the end, was it?
Yeah.
Marvellous.
Never ever even seen pictures of anything like that.
No.
Wow, that's gorgeous, that.
Watch the timber still over your head.
I know. I mean, the hefty timbers. I've seen something similar to this in Penarth. Back on the other direction.
There's another chunky level. I don't remember this going too far. I don't remember going through this.
No, the geology's changed here, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I think usually when you get them, there's a lot of sulphur in the rock, isn't there?
Mm.
Heck of a lot of sulphur, and You can smell, there's a smell coming from, and that just looks to go as far as you can see, really, don't it?
Yeah.
It's probably
Yeah, it does.
probably best to explore that to the end with a gas meter, to be honest, because I'm picking up on something.
I've been there.
Yeah.
It does that, and
So we've got a left-hand junction on the way back.
let's check it on the left.
Interesting. Interesting the comparison between the drives here in such a close area.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, this has been an haulage level.
Yeah. There's been a serious collapse here. Even the floor's broken.
But that was terminal, and it probably, to be honest, looking at it, that might have been the end of that drive anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool. Side off a cart, just on the entrance of that other cut. Right, so back to another of the offshoots on this main route that we've brought us in here, and got some graffiti there, 1963. Can't quite make that one out.
I remember something else now.
Not too big, that one.
Hey?
Not too big, that chamber.
And collapse there.
Yeah. It collapsed straight ahead, yeah. Yeah, looks like they was continuing in that way. A little bit of graffiti on the end there.
Right, okay.
This is another one of the offshoots off the drive that's brought us into this region of the Marne. Some nice curved rails there. Right. Oh yeah,
What does that say?
impeach Nixon.
Impeach.
Right, let's continue along this drive. That's a... hang on. Make sex in Marne's compulsory. Wow. Nice. Winch. Beautiful. Seem to recall another winch in another area of this Marne, actually.
This is the cherry on the top.
Yeah.
Right at the end of the level.
Yeah, that's kind
Nice,
of like an
rusty
old
old
traditional
winch.
style of slate man winch. And that's down to where they stopped. The end of the line. The quartz vein there. Nice quartz vein.